What's going on, guys? Back with another Wizards video. And we finally have the Spencer Dinwiddie sign and trade official. It is official. We know what's leaving, and we know what everything is tied in with the Rush trade and all the pieces and all the assets that the Wizards received. Final verdict of this sign and trade is a complete, huge W for the Wizards. Tommy Sheppard does it again. Tommy Sheppard is on a tear right now this offseason. The Washington Wizards are having a very underrated offseason. You may not hear too much about it, but when you look at the depth, when you look at the moves that were made, when you look at the things that the Wizards received just by trading Russell Westbrook, is no way that you can come away not impressed by what Tommy Sheppard and what the Wizards are doing. So to look at the trade, the Washington Wizards received Spencer Dinwiddie, Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, Montrezl Harrell, Kyle Kuzma, Aaron Holiday, draft rights to the 31st pick Isaiah Todd, and cash considerations. The Nets received the most favorable of Memphis and Washington 2024 second round pick, 2024 Golden State Washington second round pick swap, an $11.5 million trade exception, and rights to 2015 first round pick Nikola Milutinov. I'm sorry. The Spurs received Chandler Hutchison, TikTok boy, and the most favorable of Chicago, Lakers, Detroit 2022 second round pick via Washington. The Lakers received Russell Westbrook, 2023 second round pick from Chicago via Washington. Least favorable of the Wizards and Grizzlies 2024 second round pick, and the 2028 Wizards second round pick. And the Pacers received the draft rights to the 22nd pick Isaiah Jackson. Now, that was a lot. 5-team trade. And that's what a lot of reporters saying was really the big holdup. It was getting everything right. I know that the Nets, originally, there was a report that came out that the Nets had asked for a first-round pick and Dinwiddie, or maybe even Rui. And that was just crazy. You know that Bradley Beal wanted to play with Spencer Dinwiddie. Dinwiddie wanted to play with Bradley Beal, etc. But the Nets really tried to fleece because you're giving up pretty much 2 first-round picks. And one of them being the top 10 if you gave up Rui or Dinny, which is a recent first-round pick and then another first-round pick. That's crazy. I don't care. Look at what the Bulls got for Lonzo and their signing trade. Look what the Bulls had to give up. That's crazy. So basically, the Wizards didn't have to give up Kyle Kuzma. They didn't have to give up Montrezl Harrell. They gave up some second-round picks. But you can buy back. You can buy into the second round if the Wizards really like somebody. They can buy into the second round. So that's fine. Them getting Spencer Dinwiddie and not having to give up a bunch or King's Ransom or anything crazy is huge. The Wizards roster, they have a lot of depth. Now, you have assets that you can trade. You go from the assets really being just Bertans and Thomas Bryant because the Wizards really weren't trying to give up Denny or Rui, so I don't count them, to now having Trez Harrell, Kuzma, Bertans, Thomas Bryant, all these different guys now. You know, that you can move if necessary. The Wizards have 3 centers. They have a good amount of forwards now on the team. Maybe you want some wing depth. Maybe you're looking at a Josh Hart type of guy. Bring him back home. It just opens so many different doors, and I'm very impressed with the GMing that Tommy Sheppard has done so far. Also, I'm forgetting that the Wizards also re-signed Raul Neto, which I'm happy with. Raul Neto, he did a great job last season. When he got picked up, nobody really paid it any mind. There's like, Raul Neto, okay. But he turned out to be a really solid guy, a really solid bench player. And I'm glad to see him come back. Now, if I had to choose between Raul and Ish, I would have chose Neto as well. Neto brought a little more defensively. You know, he was scrappy. And he's a better three-point shooter than Ish Smith was. So, I like Raul Neto coming back for that guard depth. And him and Aaron Holiday can duke it out for the backup point guard spot. And, Neto can also play some at the 2 as well. And there's some other moves that the Wizards could potentially make too. You know, this offseason is not over for the Wizards. There's a lot of trades that could possibly be made for a lot of guys. And we just got to wait and see for that. But, I mean, I'm highly impressed with Tommy Sheppard and the job that he has done. I know Wizards fans was getting a little restless. I know they was like, what's taking so long? Let's speed it up. Let's speed this thing up. But patience is a virtue. Tommy Sheppard got it done. Spencer Dinwiddie and Bradley Beal are going to be one of the best backcourts at getting to the basket. Bradley Beal is excellent at getting to the basket. Spencer Dinwiddie is excellent at getting to the basket. Spencer Dinwiddie is great at creating separation and creating his own shot as well. I mean, and now that the Wizards had some flexibility and kind of changed their roster to having a good amount of shooters. KCP, Kispert, Isaiah Todd, Thomas Bryant, Davis Bertans. Having all these different options of guys, Aaron Holiday, Raul Neto, guys who can shoot the ball. That's instead of just having Davis Bertans being pretty much your main and only three-point shooter. I don't say Garrison Matthews because his minutes were inconsistent. You know, it opens up the floor when you got two guards who do a great job at getting to the basket, being able to kick out and spread that floor, and having other threats outside of Bertans. It's a beautiful thing, man. It really is a beautiful thing. I'm excited to see what Wes Unfeld has in store for that backcourt, for this team that Tommy Sheppard is constructing. Like I've said before, you don't have to have 3 superstars and whatnot to be a contender. You build a good team, you have 1 to 2 high-level players, and you build good depth around those players. And that's what the Wizards are currently doing. They got good coaching, they got good depth right now, and there's still moves to be made. So, the Wizards continue to have a really, really good offseason. I'm going to say it again, I'm not in the business of complaining about stuff and finding things to complain about. I go off what I see, and what I'm seeing right now is getting a complete thumbs up for me. Keep going, Wizards. Keep going, Tommy Sheppard. I trust Tommy Sheppard. Tommy Sheppard is not Ernie Grunfeld, guys. Y'all got to let that pain go. Y'all got to let that hurt go. You really do. Tommy Sheppard is doing his thing, and he's showing us to trust him. And I'm going to trust Tommy until proven otherwise. So, let me know what you guys think. How do you guys feel about what the Wizards gave up? How do you guys feel about the Wizards' depth? How do you feel about Spencer Dinwiddie? Are you guys excited? Are you guys happy with the trade? Do you think it's a W trade? What do you guys think? Let me know in the comment sections. But that's all I got for you guys today. And I will see you next time. Peace.